A couple weeks ago, I made my updated roster video, and in that video, I made the claim that I was making more gold than ever. I was definitely getting some interest in how I made that much gold, so naturally, I made a spreadsheet. And I also would have had this video out much sooner, but I've been on vacation for the last 8 or 9 days. If you're not following me on Instagram yet, I'm gonna be posting a lot of those sweet vacation pics, so go follow me on Instagram if you're not already. But let's go ahead and get into the video. And when I was factoring in all of these totals, I only added in the calculations of the things that I'm typically gonna be doing most of the time. For example, I didn't even add in these legendary or epic elixirs that I definitely made gold from on this week. But I didn't include that in the totals because the prices are going to be going way down as they already have. So that's kind of an outlier in terms of how much gold I'm getting on that roster. We'll start off with my main roster. I earned about 300,000 gold on this account, and 115 of that came from raid gold. Now, I did get the chests for my gunslinger through a con, on my slayer from ivory tower and a con, and on my glaivier on ivory tower, a con, and brel. The reason I take them on brel is because of the shards, because I need them, and I need them bad because I got big goals for my glaivier, and getting to 25 weapon is not cheap. So I'd rather get the chest there. It's actually a little bit cheaper to get the chest from brel than it is to buy the raw honor shards, so I just do it in that way. But as far as blues and reds, I don't sell any materials because I throw them all on my glaivier and use them for her next honing session, so I don't even bother selling them because I don't hold on to them long enough for it to be worth to sell and then buy them when I need them, because they're about the same price. So I'd probably be paying more in the tax just to sell them and then rebuy them. So I just throw them all on my glaive and I use them pretty often. But for stones, I made about 40,000 gold from the big boys, the Radiance, and about 9,000 from the Marvelous Honor Leap stones. As far as the level 7 gems that I sold from doing cubes, chaos, all that kind of stuff, I got about 37,500. From all the accessories I sold on this roster, I got about 14,500. From rocks, about 1,400. For maps, I got 5,700, which I do run maps pretty often because so many people have a lot left over. This is from doing raids and bidding on it at the end. This is from getting them dropped in your inventory and then selling them. And this is the positive gold that I got. For example, if I bought a book for 500 and then sold it for 1,000, that would mean I got about 500 gold profit. So I put the 500 gold profit into this, or I added it into this window. For the prime arrayhas, same thing. I took the difference and I added this in. So I made about 7,000 from selling prime arrayhas. I did not add in the legendary and epic elixirs, and I got about 22k from the chaos gates. I got 2 lucky ones, so that was a little bit fortunate, but I usually get 1 or 2 lucky ones per week, so it's not far off. So I got about 22k from that. I got 7,000 from Una's, 10,000 from a Fate Ember, and I did 2 DPS clown carries. That got me about 16,000. Now, this is a pretty typical week for my main roster, except I only had 6 days because my internet was down for an entire day, which was super unfortunate, but this is a pretty typical week. Finished pretty much everything on my main roster. Generally, what I try to do is spend my time earning the most amount of gold possible for the amount of time I'm putting into that activity, and I only have a set amount of time to play. So this is a pretty typical week. I earn about 300,000 per week-ish, somewhere right around there. And as far as the specific activities that I did, I'm not going to go through all these. You can pause the video and read them if you'd really like to. For the second roster, I got about 142k. And by the way, this little markdown number is just the difference from the start and to finish. And of course, the difference in start to finish from my second roster and my third roster is pretty much going to be the same as the amount earned, because I don't hone, or I don't spend any gold at all on these 2 rosters. I only spend gold on my main roster by doing elixirs or maybe buying an outfit, or whatever it may be. But on my second roster, as you can see, the raid gold is about 66.5. I didn't buy any chests, and again, I could have done some more raids. Obviously, I had plenty of raids to do, but I only had 6 days to do all that, plus try to make a video, plus try to record all of these stats and everything else that goes along with it, plus get ready for the vacation I went on and actually work as well and make real life money. They come from pretty much the same places, just maybe in a little bit smaller amount because I played this roster a little bit less. So you can look through these, and I even got a 10,000 gold bar for the Fate Ember on this roster as well, which was super nice. And for the third roster, I really don't do a whole lot except just run through the raids really quick. I don't really do dailies. Pretty much doing anything else is going to net me more gold or put me farther where I'd like to be, because these two rosters are really the ones that I enjoy playing most. This third one was just kind of fun, and it definitely earned me some gold, but I'm not really going to be looking to invest in it too much going forward. So this is generally where my gold comes from, guys. It's pretty transparent. I feel like there's not a whole lot of interpretation that goes along with this. But yeah, this is the video that y'all were looking for. The total complete breakdown of my gold per week. Tee-hee. Guys, if you have any questions regarding the spreadsheet or whatever it may be, ask them down in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you have to say. And also make sure to subscribe to the channel if you like Lost Ark content. I have a ton of videos planned. I am so ready to be back from vacation. And for those of you who want to earn more gold in general, then go watch the video I made over how to earn your gold in Lost Ark. It covers the biggest facets in this game of how to make the most gold possible. This is for new players, returning players, old players, whatever it is. So go check out that video, and I hope you have an absolutely fantastic rest of your day and that you are super excited for the balance patch and for the new skins coming in the January update. I know I am. But guys, I'll see you on the next one.